It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yudi's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yudi is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. Did you just get her number? She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yudi aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. She killed herself. Alright. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, I don't give a shit. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Ooh. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. He just walks in? What the fuck? Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet and pitch black. Bro, where the lights? Turn on the lights or something. It's broad day, bro. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Ah! Oh my god, you can't just make it all quiet and have her pop up out of nowhere.
Hey, Nagaban.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. What are you talking about, messy? That's messy! I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Probably got fucking dust piled up inside of it and cum stains.
If you came over more often, it would be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
How the fuck you know that, you bitch? Alright, I already said that. Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me it's only natural for her to keep me information about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. No, I gotta read it with the exclamation mark. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me! I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, not Goblin.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault.
Yeah, it is.
If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
Me fucking talking to you?
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today.
The world?
It just wants to torture me.
I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? You listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already! Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it! Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Nut Goblin. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Ooh. That one moment when you think you know them, but they don't actually know, and you don't actually... Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Nut Goblin? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
I know!
Did you know that?
For sure.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day?
Busy making barcodes on your fucking wrist? Why are you late? That doesn't make sense.
Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. You're just fat! You're literally just fat! What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? No facts. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends?
Wait, is the club an after school thing or like before school thing? She just doesn't even go to class at all, and she just wakes up and goes to the fucking club. They just don't go to school, probably. And they don't have parents either. How old are these fuckers?
Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. I know how to respond. Kill yourself. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Yeah. Why? Sayori.
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Know, there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Nut Goblin. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes.
Ungrateful bitch.
But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart.
Thought she was gonna say like your dog killed herself or something.
So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, not Gavin. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears struck down Sayori's face. Oh, no. No.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too.
Who said I'm hurt, bitch?
I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. I toss her out the window. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. What does that even mean? Okay. Nut Goblin. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. Why is it pitch black? Where'd the lights go? Dog, open your eyes. If I make friends with everyone else, then it's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Not Gavin.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Damn. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this.
To me.
Please.
Don't do this.
Not Gavin.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I'll get angry. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, not Gavin. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And
that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. Or like you were gonna fucking keep her with you or something. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Right? Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Huh? That's what I want, I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. No, I wouldn't. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, no, please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
Forgive me for what? The fuck? It's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. My surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. What a dumbass. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. No, I don't see. What the fuck are you seeing? What are you seeing? What are you looking at? Did she cut your yard? Did she bring those bushes behind her?
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
I didn't buy shit. Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. Hey, the crib! The crib! The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
It's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh god, not the porn mags. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of him. So, should we get started?
Oh, yes. I have a few things planned that can... I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, candles.
Oh, wow. Candles. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place.
What do you mean by faraway place?
Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them waiting more... Leave them waiting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. Something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You could relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I wasn't going to use them during the poetry event.
Wait, did it say it wasn't or was? I don't fucking know. Oh, yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Beauty rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room.
What? The fuck? You're gonna cover up the windows and then light the room on fire?
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
No. What's the wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a piece of shit that I got from Home Depot. How familiar are you with candles?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to be a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permit through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Beauty takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow! That smells, what can I say, wonderful! What kind of mood is that one for? depression, anger, social anxiety.
It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than the relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Who the fuck is Jasmine?
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavy. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out a Glock 19. Several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Wow, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Nope. Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them.
What the fuck? 100 of what? Put 100 nuts in your grandma's face. Oh yeah? What would those be used for, dumbass?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really dog shit. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Wait, which cheeks is she talking about? Because those are not red. Yeah! Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Nut Goblin. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. What are you doing with that? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife, huh? It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? A fucking pocket knife, dumbass.
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship.
Fuck.
The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
I am laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. What do you mean it suits her?
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again. I need to take a shit so badly, dude.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Just waiting for her to pass it to me. She fucking stabs me on my hand. Oh yeah, sure, I'd like to check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Wow, it's almost like it feels like a knife. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Oh! What did you expect, dumbass?
Nut Goblin! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
Small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. She doesn't even look that worried. You know why? Because she's gonna keep that blood on the knife to fucking extract my DNA and make like 5 fucking clones of myself. I'm telling you. That's what people be doing nowadays. Y'all gotta be careful. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. You know, I was gonna make a joke about that, but she actually fucking did it. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me.
What do you mean forgive you? You just fucking sucked off my fucking no hesitation. She saw the cut and she struck. That's why she didn't tell me it was sharp.
I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri?
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird. A little? Took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? What do you mean trying to help? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Why? Why? Fuck!
Colin! Did you really just do that?
Now we even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
So weird. Not Colin?
Yeah, you're fucking talking! Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? Calling me weird?! I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Cause she sucked it dry! Alright, someone's gonna overhear me saying sucked it dry and they're gonna... Alright, look, it already stopped bleeding. Cause she sucked it dry!
I see. That's relieving.
Better wash that hand, bruh. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watched Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Dude, she's probably like a fucking masochist. She's probably like a murderer or something. She's probably killed like 15 orphans, like 5 grown men, and tripped 50 grandmothers downstairs just to suck their bloods dry. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, what do you have in mind? Drop your pants.
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. What are bathroom cups? Why do you have cups just in the bathroom? I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Like, you're in the room! Take me to the kitchen or something! You guys can't draw a kitchen? Fuck. Yuri? Ah! Stop!
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Nah, she's weird. Nah, she's weird, bro. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong. So, let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Only it dries. I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it would be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. Bro just disappeared. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. I need to take a shit so bad! Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Oh, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all, dumbass. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can't understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I need to share the experience of taking a shit. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into her. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me. That's all. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Watch, he's gonna start licking my fucking head. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yudi's face and neck. No, there isn't.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. But get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. The fuck? Yeah! I can do this detail, but you can't draw a fucking kitchen or a bathroom sink! Here, I pat down Yudi's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yudi suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
Eh?
just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yudi's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in the daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling?
Oh, it's gotta be the jasmine oil.
She laced it! Yudi's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yudi slowly pulls away.
Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yudi picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Could have said happened or some shit. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yudi's example. That should do it. I finished the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. Needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over.
I am.
Was I wrong to assume that you weren't? Was I wrong to assume that you weren't?
Oh my god!
That you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Why, so she could suck more blood off your fucking index finger? Wait, your pinky toe is next?
Well,
Yudi thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yudi seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Ooh. Once Yudi packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. Glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yudi fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yudi simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, not Goblin.
Yudi takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? She's just squeezing my hand? But I don't even get the chance to, as Yudi suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Eh? I'm not Goblin.
Sayori! Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, not Goblin. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. Well, we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yudi hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori! I was supposed to slay that coochie! I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her.
How close she got to me, buddy.
It makes me really happy that you such a good friend.
Tears start falling down Sayoti's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? That comment I'm supposed to be happy with. Where's the feeling where I let you have? Alright.
Everything hurts so much.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, kill yourself.
It's true. Not Goblin. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put with my selfish. You wouldn't have to put. Fuck! You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just.
Monica? Monica was right about what, Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared. Not Goblin. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true. Isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. No, Goblin. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. You remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Hey, love you isn't like confessing or anything. And why would I friend zone her? That's just a. Why? I'm not a bitch. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you were suggesting with. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best. What will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this.
Sayori!
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these little feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really know me better than anyone. Not Colin. Not just you anything. Anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Bro, please, give me hand, bro, please.
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. So shocked that I don't know how to react. Sorry about that. Sayori looks over her shoulder and lashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
Sayori!
I'm left hopelessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done except not friend zone her. Well, no, they were both friend zoning. Just one, I just say I love you. That doesn't mean anything. I just don't love her. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Well, they won't be because it's a harem, and now you got a fucking masochist sucking your fucking index finger. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Clearly not. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. She puts a lot of fake smiles on her face. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. Considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, is that even a real word?
funny enough, you dumbass.
Probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Not Goblin, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. That's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Something doesn't feel right. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Not Goblin. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday.
How the fuck she know about that?
Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Is that a pun? Did she kill herself? Left her hanging this morning? Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her. Right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. There's no music at all. No music at all. It's just pure quietness. Yuri's not here. Sayori's not here. Where's Natsuki? I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the fuck? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Not Goblin? What's wrong?
Nothing. Poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Dude, what did Monica say to her? Kill yourself. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori's, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. Quicken my pace. Dude, I got like a little chill. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. My heart's like beating fast. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock her on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Hold on, my beat is like... Not my beat is... My beat is beating hard. Yeah, shut the fuck. My heart is beating fast. Let me get some water. I gently open the door. What? What the fuck? 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 Hey, we got Mozart in the back? Hold up. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? You hear this fucking music, bro? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Monica's pun was real. You don't want to leave her hanging. Okay, this is not the time. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. This music! I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then, why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just
Kinda
spent
left her
more
hanging
time
this
with
morning,
her,
you know?
walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. He's gone. Forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 How many fucking Oh, and? This game is not suitable for children. Yeah, I'm aware. What the fuck? What is this? Y equals... It's an equation to pi! Oh, fuck. No. No, in the game, Oh, shit. What happened? What the fuck? I see an annoying... Okay. No. Alright, let's continue this next time. Holy shit.